First of all, there has never been a county attorney that's more transparent about the death penalty.
That's Maricopa County Attorney Rachel Mitchell, finally responding to our special investigation with ProPublica. I'm ABC15 Chief Investigator Dave Biscobing. We've uncovered death penalty cases have cost you hundreds of millions of dollars, but rarely end in death sentences. And that's why we keep pushing for answers. For nearly 3 months, County Attorney Rachel Mitchell declined our interview requests to talk about our reporting on her office and its death penalty cases. Here's a quick recap. In our last story, we showed you the Maricopa County Attorney's Office's track record in death penalty cases. Only 13% of them actually end in a death sentence.
Well, you got a problem with your decision making. Something is wrong.
We also showed MCAO's process for selecting death cases is extremely secretive.
This is a complete black box, literally a black box.
MCAO's got a committee with secret members who take secret votes, who help the county attorneys decide who should live and die.
Well, good afternoon, everybody.
Finally, at a recent press conference, ABC15 and ProPublica finally got in some questions.
Well, first of all, there has never been a county attorney that's more transparent about the death penalty. We have released part of our policy that governs it, and we've made it very clear that the person who makes the decision on whether to pursue the death penalty is standing right here. It's Rachel Mitchell.
The policy the county attorney is talking about is this one. It's a public record. Her office had to release it by law. As for her claims about transparency, experts and even former county attorney disagree. They told us the office's record over the past 2 decades is shockingly poor, and the process for picking cases needs far more accountability and transparency.
What about the 13% number? Do you think that should be higher, or are you satisfied with the rate at which the office obtains death sentences?
You know, I don't look at numbers, I look at cases. And if information comes after the death penalty has been sought that justifies doing something different, we're going to do that. I am never going to be the kind of county attorney that says, once I allege the death penalty, that's it. I'm not going back. That's not ethical, and that is not how I practice law.
To follow up on that, the 13% number, I mean, when your office, the county attorney, whoever it may be, because there have been many over the years, make these determinations, that decision can last for decades. It costs this county millions of dollars. So when you talk about looking at cases, not numbers, the number is 13% of them only result in death, but yet hundreds of millions of dollars have been spent on cases that don't end in death. Does that concern you in any way?
You know, one of the things that I take into account are resources when I'm authorizing a notice of intent to seek the death penalty to be filed, but it is not the only consideration.
We uncovered over the past 2 decades, death penalty cases have cost Maricopa County taxpayers about $300 million. That's almost entirely just for defense. The total doesn't include MCAO's expenses. That's because MCAO doesn't know how much it's spent on death penalty cases. So on July 2nd, we filed a public records request for capital unit salaries and expenses. We're still waiting for the response. We asked your office for kind of an accounting, and we're hoping to still get it because we filed a public records request for how much the defense knows, but not your office, how much this has cost death penalty cases over the years. Is that something you'd like to know, or is that not something you're concerned about?
Well, the difference in that is the defense attorneys who do this work bill by the hour. My attorneys do not bill by the hour. And so it's going to take longer to get that information to you. But as you know, you asked a lot of questions, Dave, and we answered them.
Yes, we do ask a lot of questions. It's our job. And we do it because it's what you expect. Is there any concern about what we've reported?
What I would say is when you ask that much information and we put that much effort and time into giving you the details, I would have expected to see more of that information in your reporting.
I'm not sure what you gave us that you think we didn't include. You didn't get into the numbers at all. You didn't, sit down for an interview, so I'm not sure what you mean by that.
Well, I've got some of the give and take between you and my comms department. And I don't know
we
which
reached
one's
out to you for months.
I don't know which one is your camera, but if you want to look at all of the red and the blue on this, this is us responding to all of your questions, page after page after page. So I think we have been very much responsive to you.
I would
think that's actually not true. I think the only general answer you gave was that you stand by your prosecutor's work over the years, and that's really about it. Didn't respond to any of our specific findings at all, and that record shows that.
Well, there's more blue than that, so I disagree.
Okay.
There's obviously more we'd like to ask because we uncovered a lot more than we were able to ask at the press conference. Our request for a sit-down interview with the county attorney remains open. As for our series and our reporting, we're not done. But you can catch up on everything we've done so far at abc15.com/seekingdeath. I'm investigator Dave Biskobing, ABC 15, Arizona.